sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars.
Murut are one of the primitive ethnic groups that comprise 29 sub-ethnic groups scattered in the parts of Sabah, Sarawak, Brunei and the border region between Kalimantan and Sarawak. As shown in the map, the red region is the location for Murut population. Majority of the population is in Sabah region, whereas Sarawak, Brunei and Kalimantan have fewer. They hunt and fish in the wild as living. They also cultivate paddy as they have sufficient water supply. Pesta Kalimaran is an annual cultural celebration of the Murut. It celebrates the richness of culture of the Murut and presents most of their cultural aspects. The word Kalimaran refers to the craftsmanship activities of the Murut. It is derived from the Murut's words Rela and Alamar. Rela means young lady and Alamar means hardworking, strong-minded, diligent and trustworthy. Legend has it that there once was a hard-working, strong-minded, diligent and trustworthy young Murut lady called Rela. But her brother Yolnamur had to sacrifice her for the benefit of the community. Before she was sacrificed, she managed to produce many handicrafts by using raw materials. Rela ended her Kalimaran by weaving cloth, sampoi scarf by using thread, which was produced from timahan roots. Finally, Rela was sacrificed by Yolnamur to get seeds for his cultivation farm. The first time of Pesta Kalimaran was on the 4th-5th of April 2003 and Murut continue celebrate in April every year. Cultural center located at Kampung Pulang. Pesta Kalimaran celebrates and honors the Murut people and their iniquity traditions through 3 days showcase of cultural events. There were a highlight in this festival, namely Miss Kalimaran Beauty Pageant. The beauty pageant contest, also known as Rela Kalimaran, and it will be held on the second day of the festival. The winner of the beauty pageant contest will represent the district of Tenem to Kamatan Festival, which will be held at the end of May in Kota Kinabalu, Sabah. Murut people will wear their traditional costumes when they celebrate Pesta Kalimaran. The reason that Muruts celebrate this festival every year is to ensure continuity of the state's cultural heritage and appreciate their hard work as a farmer. Furthermore, it helps to strengthen their relationship. Otherwise, it will be very easy forgotten by people due to globalization. Other than that, when these ethnic festivals become more popular and known, it can attract more tourists to visit our country, which can increase more income and job opportunities for Murut. Murut men wear a jacket, red loincloth and headdress, as well as women wear black sleeveless blouse and sarong that fell below their knees in their daily life. For examples, a headdress decorated with Argus pheasant feather and a jacket made of tree bark such as Artocarpus tamarin. Other than that, Orang Murut designs their clothes with self-made beadwork and also make belts out of old silver coins. Moreover, another belt hang around the waist is made of other ingredients such as reddish brown glass bead, yellow and blue bead. The traditional tribal dance is one national dance of Orang Murut and very popular in Sabah. We also call it as Magunatip dance or bamboo dance. Magunatip is derived from the word apit, which means to press between two surfaces. Otherwise, bamboo dance is referred to an East Malaysian dance which is strongly influenced by the Philippines culture. It is early performed by the young men and women of Kwajai community in Kinangay, Sabah. Furthermore, it is a dance which depend on Orang Murut who grasp good timing on jumping steps and need highly agility to put their feet between the crashing bamboo rolls so as not to be trapped. Basically, the bamboo rolls is used by Orang Murut in their dance that the length is around 6 feet long. It need two peoples to hold the poles and beat it together as well as creating an interesting rhythm. In order to make fun, Orang Murut increases the tempo and rhythm as well as the speed of crashing between bamboo rolls. Meanwhile, it also examines the further skill of the dancers. Besides, Magunatip dance is described as a warrior dance to celebrate the return of Murut hero in the early period who is called as headhunter. Nowadays, this dance is usually appeared in celebration for entertainment or festival events such as Maganakan Day. Maganakan Day is a very special and essential day for Orang Murut who respect the spirit of paddy and pray it for safe. walls of a Murat longhouse are made from the tree bark and lined with arrow. The floors are made of bamboo lashed with strips of rattan. Longhouse also has a log stepladder as footrests to the entrance of the longhouse. Normally, a longhouse has about 10 or more families inside. It has many rooms because of the number of the families. Having such a large amount of people in the longhouse is for protection purpose. Long time ago, Murat community were engaged in a civil war and headhunting. This had threatened their life, so the head of the community will gather his people in one place for safety and they can discuss about the strategies to enhance the protection. We can see the carvings of wood in the longhouse. All these carvings are actually holding a message or tell a story. For example, Sinimpang is a straightforward-looking carving on a pillar that carried significant meaning. The Sinimpang is a message indicated that harmonious existence among them. The most unique aspect for the Murat longhouse that able to differentiate from other different kind of longhouses is the lantern. Lantern is a trampoline-like dance platform that located at the middle of the longhouse. During festive occasions and jumping competitions, they will use it. The people will compete with each other to get the prize that attached to a roof beam just above the bouncing platform. If you want to know about Murat wedding, you have to understand a traditional system which is called as Bari and Sampaya Mati. It means dowry and goods that requested by the family of the woman need be paid constantly by the family of the man until the end of life. When the bride's family face problems such as death, relatives married, her husband must help her family to provide some goods or money. If the Murat girl is agreed to be wedded by her man, Pinanamang, which is engagement in English, will be held at the home of the bride family. This custom is usually engaged in the longhouse and attended by immediate family members only. After several months of engagement, the wedding will be held for 3 days or a week. It is compulsory for the wedding ceremony to be held in the bride's longhouse and attended by relatives. Prickled meat and tapaya would be served during the ceremony. Murat has many superstitious customs during wedding ceremonies. If the weather was not ideal when the bride was being transferred to the groom's house, it has to be postponed because they believe that the bride will easily get disease. Next, if the departure occurs on the day that someone dies in the village, they believe that one of the pair will pass away. If they come across a river on the way to the groom's place, the bride has to be lifted because if a bride touches the water, they believe that the couple's first child would die. Limpaho will be held a few months after the engagement. Groom need to fulfill anything parents-in-laws demand. This ceremony may take around a week, and the parents of the girl have to kill a buffalo. For Murat people, the traditional food is jarak dish. In the early stage, Murat people lived nearby river in the jungle. So, their daily main meal must be boar and fish. Due to early stage, there was not fridge in their house. So, they put their remaining food, such as fresh boar, river fish meat, rice and salt. After that, they mix it and put into a bamboo tube and then bury it in soil to ferment for several weeks. In the early stage, without the medium of exchange such as money, people were using barter system, which is to exchange goods or services for other goods and services they needed. So, food was very important, exchange what they wanted. This is kind of preserving food idea of Murat people, and it also can make the remaining food more delicious. From early stage, they found that this special preserving food idea and it becomes the Murat traditional food. Nowadays, jarak dish has been commercialized. Murat people put it into small glass jar or tin, sell it to travelers. There are other uncommon traditional foods such as umbut and balua, made of wild vegetable. Umbus, made of tapioca leaves. Lamu benulu, which is the rice cooked in bamboo. Linapud is a type of rice that cooked in wrapped leaf. These food are usually served during Murat open house, which is the Murat festival or wedding. Although Murat are not widely known, most people believe that they had contributed in fighting for independence of Malaya during World War II. As Malaysians, we are blessed and thankful to what they have done to the country.
We could just run